found my parts book for my truck, and so that light cup that I had, that light bucket, apparently it's not the same as what should have been in there. This is just like a wire coming in to a socket, grounded straight to the socket retaining clip, and it's just a bulb sitting in there with the bezel right on top of it. So it's different from what I had. I don't remember where I bought that light. It could have been National Parts Depot or Dennis Carpenter or somewhere. It's one of those two places, but I don't think it was for the 63 truck or even 61 to 63. So, you know what? I was mad about it, but it's obviously not the same thing. So, something changed. Anyway, figuring out something to make it work. Alright, yeah, it's the next day. You see this madness I got going on? I had to wire in 2 small LEDs into this light bucket here after I removed the socket. So right now I'm hooked up to my battery and off and on. It's not as bright as the video makes it look. It'll work just nice in the cab though. So got the plate on. That's what it looks like. Got those from like one of the auto parts store. I went to O'Reilly today and also went to Advanced Auto. I can't remember which one I purchased this at, but their 3M tape stuck in there. I got this over by the trailer light section. So it's gonna work, I think. And let's see, the black one here. The black one here is going to fit onto a body ground that I need to go grind down. And then this one I'm going to put a plug in so that it'll lead all the way up through the pillar or right through here and plug in. Alright, cool. Alright folks, I've got it wired up now and I'm using 2 9-volt batteries to make this thing work. So, the only thing I find weird is it's got a tiny little bit of a ring to it when I light it up. But it's bright enough, I think. So, alright. I'm going to actually turn off the garage lights and see how well it does inside here. So, stand by 1 second. Okay, it's about 4 p.m. right now on Sunday. So, kind of dark in here, obviously. I don't have the lights on. It's not bad. It's got a weird ring to it, though. It's from the LED. But it works. Makeshift workbench. Mess on the floor. Mess in the cab. Who is this girl? She needs to clean up after herself. This is bad. I gotta get around to that box. I don't know why I keep pushing it off. It needs to get done. I just gotta find a way to mount some kind of bracket in there. I've been saying it for like a month now, and I have yet to do it. Let me get moving on something. But I'm glad that that's working. I'm glad that this is in. Yeah, moving forward. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I use a hole saw, it always feels like I'm gonna rip the thing right out my hand. So I've been taking a long time to cut this hole out. So this is gonna be for the bracket on my fuse panel, or at least attempting to make a fuse panel bracket. I'm about ready to push that out, cut that piece off, and then clean up the edges. Start drilling some holes to see how this is going to fit. Well, I still have all my fingers and toes and no damage done. Just took it really slow. Gonna drill 2 mounting holes for the fuse panel. These 2 holes I drilled in the steering column bracket a while back to mount this whole thing. And this right here, there's actually like a bump stop for the clutch that a bolt goes through. So I kind of want to notch this out so that it'll clear it. And yeah, I'll bring it back in a moment. Alright folks, I finally got it mounted in there. It's just temporarily in right now so I can make sure it's lined up properly, and I'm going to take it back out and put some rattle can on it. So what I got going on is a couple holes here, 1 here and 2 there, just for zip tie type tie downs. And I've got a ground here, a body ground that I used to test the overhead light, and I might just actually use that for a body ground. But yeah, it works, it fits, and now I've got to figure out how to get all the wires to plug in the back right there, which is fine because yeah, it reaches no problem. I just gotta sit there and splice them. So that's almost one project done. Okay, there's the bracket. It's all finished. I'm about ready to put it in. Actually, I'm gonna pull the fuse panel back out, kind of line up where the plug goes, and then put it all together. So it's about 2 weeks later, and I'm still working on the plug. I'm just taking my time. I'm actually waiting for a part to come in that attaches to these wires so I can go to the floor switch. Yeah, it's just taking time. Alright, a lot of stuff going on at work. I took the week off so I could work on this, but of course I found a million other things to do. Alright, so I'm actually just going to cut this video off, get it posted, since it's like 2-3 weeks now since the initial clip on this. So I'm going to get it up. I'll come back in probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month, depending on how things are going, because I got the house move coming up too. So, you know, I'm going to be pretty busy with that here in the next few weeks. So anyway, more work on the truck when I get some time. Alright, y'all take care and enjoy your weekend. See ya.